We are super excited to have you guys on this episode today.
You kind of do got to step out on faith, love traveling.
Believe you have it, then you will achieve it.
As we are talking about thinking outside the box, that's what we're going to have to do for this conversation that we are getting into. Okay, we got to think outside the box, child, because this rat race of adulting is not fun. Like, adulting sucks. Adulting is ghetto.
It's ghetto.
So we just wanted to have some conversations about it and just, really like talk about different things. So from life to what you expect it to be to where you are now. How do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like you're where you thought you would be at?
Absolutely
10 years
not.
ago?
No. So 10 years ago, I was 22, so I was still in college. I was about to graduate. And I wouldn't say I feel like I'm doing bad or anything like that, but when you have that urge in life where it's like, I know I am missing out on more. Like, I feel like I want more out of life. I know I'm supposed to have more. That's the feeling I have right now. And it's not to say that I'm not grateful for what I have, but at the same time, 10 years ago, no, I didn't think I was going to be here. I thought I was going to be on a yacht with Kim Kardashian sipping on some Dom Perignon.
I didn't think about that.
No, I'm just joking. I didn't think that, but no, I didn't think I was going to be right here.
I'm crying. But it's so hard to be grateful when you see things, and then we do talk about how social media is like a comparison thing or whatever. I didn't think I was going to be there, but 10 years ago, I'm trying to think what my age was.
You were 19.
19, yes. So I was actually a sophomore in college.
Yeah.
So I don't really know. I don't even think I had a 10-year plan then because, baby, I was changing majors, involved in stuff, doing stuff. So I didn't even have a 10-year plan when I was 19. So I don't think that, like, I was going to be like, oh, I'm going to be here. Well, no. I probably thought I was going to be living in Los Angeles for real. At 19, I don't even think I even went to LA yet, so I don't even know. But my sophomore year was crazy because that's like, I moved back up a little bit. Freshman year, the second semester, I got into it with some of my friends that I was supposed to be cool with. So then I ended up moving in with another girl who I was cool with, but then we kind of fell out after we lived with each other because she was just disrespectful or whatever. So I was like, in my sophomore year, I was hanging out with people. I was involved a little bit in college. And I remember I lived off campus, and I actually ended up getting a second job. I was working at the YMCA before and after school because I wanted to study abroad that year. So it was balancing. I don't know. I feel like I do it all the time though. Back then I was balancing school, work, life. Now I'm doing the same thing. But I don't know if I thought I'm going to be here at this time because I just, that was before content creation, travel blogging. That was before any of that stuff.
Right.
So I don't really know if I had a plan, but I was like, okay, what do I want my major to be? Well, actually, I think I knew I wanted to be a talk show host. And that's why I couldn't really decide on my major because they didn't have a major that I really wanted to do. So I had to kind of decide my major because, after your freshman year, they want you to declare a major.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really declare a major for real my sophomore year until the second semester. So that's where I was at 10 years ago.
That's so funny because I changed my major 3 times.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to think. I remember my first, the semester and then what I was doing. But I don't know. I don't even know what I was doing. I think I was just at home working on campus and then back again. So that's all I know of my sophomore year. So that's where I was at 10 years ago. Didn't think I was going to be here, but also I didn't know where I was going to be at. I was just like, I want to work with kids. That is not what I want to do. So yeah, that's kind of what 10 years ago, what I was thinking of. Now, maybe 5 years ago, I still don't know what I was doing. 5 years ago, I was at home with my parents. So I didn't think I was going to be there. And so if I thought about 5 years ago, I don't think that I would have thought I was going to be right here 5 years ago. No.
Right.
So it's giving. I didn't know where I was going to be at 10 years from 5 years. What about you 5 years ago?
5 years ago, I was already here in Louisville, and I had I was already working at that law firm I was telling you about. I was a court reporter. I had my own apartment, actually. It was right before my best friend moved to Atlanta, and I had like a 2-bedroom apartment. I was doing okay. I was dating the ex I've talked about on this podcast several times.
He about to be like, girl, if you keep mentioning me.
I know. He's going to be like, give me some coins. I need some redemptions. But, no, but, yeah, so I was in a relationship with him, working. I think I was doing okay. I had just got out of the military. That's about it. Mm-hmm. And I still didn't think I was going to be here 5 years later.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be somewhere more ahead.
Yeah. I feel like, I was like 24, so that's kind of when I was planning. Well, that was definitely COVID. Mm-hmm. That was COVID for me. So I was planning on moving to Atlanta. I didn't have a job, so it was just kind of, I wasn't really doing anything. Like, I didn't think that, and because it was crazy, when I graduated, I'm the only one that really didn't have a job, but so many people around me got jobs, and I was just like, what the heck? So it's like feeling like literally I'm on this rat race. And what they really don't tell you is like, you're literally competing. Like, they try to say like life isn't competition, like but everything is a competition. Everything you're competing. You're competing from that job. You're competing for that graduate assistant. Like, you are competing for everything you are doing. You are selling yourself every single time.
Yep.
And so in college, I don't feel like in my grad school, I don't feel like I got nurtured enough. Well, I don't want to say nurtured enough, but I don't feel like I made good connections and good like opportunities. But I definitely didn't want to stay in Bowling Green. But like a lot of people I knew, they were in housing, so they would go get housing jobs, this, that, or whatever. But when I was looking for jobs, like, of course, I didn't want to go to Bowling Green, and you have to move to get a job and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, where am I going? I'm applying for these jobs, but I'm competing for everybody else who's graduating with the same dang degree and the same dang experience, for real. So I guess I didn't really know like how much of like competition it was, and I'm not really competitive, I should say. But I think that's one thing too that I feel like I learned. Like, you literally are competing for every single thing. So I think that's kind of the downfall. And I didn't have a job, so I had to move back home with my parents. And that was just another episode. It was a not thing. And then I literally went to work at a daycare, and I was like, I cannot do this. Then actually I worked at Kroger. I did both of those, Kroger and the daycare. And then I was like, I'm going to move to China. And then the pandemic happened, and so I didn't move to China.
Right.
But yeah, and so I feel like that was going to kind of be my way out the rat race, was to go abroad, because I feel like when you live abroad, you get money. You don't have to be in this rat race and work.
Right.
And then just like medical stuff is different. How you can go to the doctor. This retirement is a scam. So it's just like, just too much. So that's my thoughts.
And then if you look at it, like, Americans compared to like other countries, it seems like we're ahead in some instances, but some instances we are not. Especially like, I think it's like Iceland, they have free health insurance. And I think in Canada, don't they as well? So I'm like, yeah, health insurance is a big, huge part of scamming in life.
Yeah, well, this guy from Canada, he said, well, at least you can get a doctor. You got to wait longer times.
I can see that.
Because of that. And like Europe, something in London do U.S. healthcare. But the healthcare in America is a scam. You got to go to one doctor to get to another doctor to get the doctor.
All these damn referrals.
Like, I don't need a referral. I know exactly what I need. And then you got to, get this check first before this, before that. No, it's the insurance. And then you pay for insurance every month, and you still have to pay a bill. I got a bill right now. And child, don't come looking for me because I ain't got it. But like, how am I paying monthly? My job is not paying for that. I said the only reason why your insurance is connected to your job is because they're like, how would you pay? They want to know about your job.
Exactly.
You're paying into your insurance. Your job is not paying for
what you're doing is paying into other people's medical bills.
And baby, that needs to be mine, okay?
So, because you don't even go to the doctor every year. You may only go to the doctor like once a year.
No, I go to the doctor every month.
So, but I know what I'm saying, like the realistic overview of it, of people that have insurance, most of them probably only go to the doctor like at least a couple times a year.
And they get the money. But that's what I'm saying.
You're paying all that money.
That's exactly why I go to the doctor every year. But this year, no, that's exactly why I don't go to the doctor every month or whatever. But that's why I go to the doctor frequently, because I'm paying for it.
Because you're paying for it.
But this time, I did get a new job. So I kind of was like, let me figure this out. So I kind of did the HSA thing, whatever that is. It's like, it's a lower amount of money and like your job pays for something. You can put some money in to help you get different things. And I was talking to my coworker. She was like, we seen our check. We was like, girl, a whole bunch of money's coming out. She's like, oh, I put into my HSA. I said, oh, I put what my employer puts into the HSA. But I don't got no more money putting onto the HSA. And then you go and you still got to pay a bill. You still got to pay a deductible. Like, it's crazy out here.
Yes.
And then retirement. Ooh, that's another thing. My last job that I had, I was able to get all my money from my retirement. These other jobs, they vested and stuff like that. You got to wait 3 years. And it's like, I'm putting money in and I'm waiting 3 years. And so I don't feel like also being like young, you know about the vesting, you know about how to retirement, but also they effed us over because they had pensions. And now the government, well, businesses don't give you pensions, but now the government wants to tell you how you spend your money. Like, how you going to tell me how to spend my money that I'm saving for retirement because it's going into the market? I don't care about the market. I care about my thing because they said Social Security is not going to be there when you get there. So it's just like, how can we prepare ourselves to not be on this rat race, but we're not even learning anything? They're like, oh, save now, save now. Well, what am I saving? I don't have no money to save. I look to see what I can save for my retirement every month. Child.
It's barely anything.
I might as well not even save for my retirement. I might just keep on working.
I know with my job now, like I have money going automatically into my retirement fund, but the deductions that come out are treacherous. Like half my damn check is gone to Social Security, income taxes, state taxes, federal taxes, city taxes. Why are all these damn taxes coming out? And I don't have no kids, so I'm about to get ate up every time.